And now, the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder, live from the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal.
Everybody, welcome to the Bonfire, 2-year anniversary. They really have us mic'd up like we're going to do something with our hands.
Yeah.
We're not a physical radio show.
Yeah, we're the tightest of radio.
We are in a banquet room at the Hyatt in Montreal at the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival.
Here?
Oh, so someone's been in Quebec a week.
Oh yeah, I've gone native. I can feel my foreskin coming in.
It's regrowing. Twice the strength. It's impossible to peel back like an old hangnail. I got Jay's Artist Pass. 100 silly Canadian dollars. Some of your Monopoly money and you could be Jay.
Dude, the money is unrippable.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like some kind of weird...
No.
I don't know what the hell it is. I bet it doesn't burn either.
Okay.
You can never light a cigar with it, like a rapper.
Yeah. Watch that be some Canadian law. You're like, you broke province law. You're not supposed to light a cigar with a piece of the Queen's money?
I'm telling you with the money, I feel like it would stretch across the room before it broke.
I mean, I'm not doing that well, but I could test it out with a 5.
Well, yeah, they don't have ones here also.
Yeah, these are giant coins. So good luck getting into super sex, just letting them know that you only have ones.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like the jokes had to have been made 1,000 times, but they do. The strippers carry around like a little satchel for fucking change, like they're fucking like forest dwellers. Like,
yeah.
It's like shing shing. So they head back to the Shire with their fucking bag of gold from showing their snatch.
In the Montreal strip club, that is called a kangaroo pouch.
It's where we keep all of our loonies and goonies.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of this dumb city.
I don't know. Hold on. I just got here, so I'm excited. And Jay's like, "I'm ready to go home."
Yeah, you want some gravy fries with wax cheese on it?
Yeah.
Do you want smoked meat, or as you've known it your entire life, corned beef?
Yeah, just the little changes of everything. They call it a cafe to Starbucks. You're like, all right, why don't you pump the brakes?
Cafe to Starbucks?
Yeah, that's fucking... Dude, I don't know if you can rip this, but I haven't really been trying. Should I really try to rip it?
That's
all right.
Dan.
It doesn't rip.
It doesn't rip.
What have you done, Canada?
Now, put this super glue on your helmet and stick yourself to the ceiling. Yeah. I bet you won't fall.
Dude, that's impressive that your money doesn't rip.
Yeah, it's also impressive that your money has people on it that are wearing those, like, Shakespeare neck things.
Yeah.
Ponce de la
Yeah. Do you really have been up here too long when you know shit like that?
I hate the fucking aggressive homeless here. Yeah.
Can I say this about their homeless? And this is my 3rd time being to Montreal, but I have noticed a low body fat count on their homeless. They're cut.
They're jacked up.
They're jacked. They're cut.
Yeah.
They've all got a fucking definition on the side. It's weird.
Healthcare.
Which you would think because they're homeless. That does make sense. But in America, our homeless are extremely uncut.
Well, because I mean, they can afford is like pizza and shit. But like here, it's all French bullshit delicacy stuff. Can you give me 2 loonies for some duck?
I'm sorry, I'm exhausted from doing my sexy push-ups in the alleyway. I went to go buy a chicken sandwich and they put peas on it. And I was like, that's some fucked up shit.
On your chicken sandwich?
He was like...
What are you, my nana?
Yeah. Gotta have vegetables somewhere.
Try to sneak some vegetables in there?
But she liked it.
It's a poutine, a sandwich, and a Flintstones chewable vitamin.
And also a note telling you I love you. Raise your hand if you're from Montreal. All right, so we do have some Quebec. What's the proper pronunciation of someone from Montreal? You're a Montrealite? Montrealer? That sounds like a fucking tough dump after a road trip. I just took a Montrealer.
Well, it got explained to me yesterday by our friend Brian Baldinger, the one that was in the It's Been 1 Week.
Yeah, he was in the Eclipse commercial.
Brian, we were going to get food last night, and he goes, I used to be just like you, thinking that the service here was all like rude and shitty.
Nothing makes me angrier than when someone tries to pull some world traveler bullshit like that.
This is what he did.
You know,
he
it's
pulled
funny.
some world traveler bullshit on me.
I remember when I would be frustrated.
Oh, he came sideways at me with it.
What'd he say?
And he goes, here's the problem. He goes, this part of the country here, like, Quebec, they believe they're part of France and that they need to speak French, but they got kind of bowled into being part of this country that they don't feel like they're part of. And even though they're bilingual, when you walk up right away and speak English, they're kind of like, oh, fuck this guy already. And I was like, well, fuck them then. And he goes, no, but picture this. If you, he made like Spanish in America, if somebody came up and started talking to you in like English, but you want to speak Spanish, like, consider yourself Spanish and they come in and speak to you in English. I go, but do I know English and Spanish in this fake story? And he goes, yeah. I go, then I would just talk to them in fucking English. I don't care. But who gives a shit?
Yeah, what's the point of being bilingual if you're not going to flex both muscles?
But he might be right about that anger, because I'll be like, hey, how many spring rolls come in order? And the lady's like, 2?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you pissed at me already? Fucking French lady working in a Vietnamese restaurant? What if I came in and ordered in Vietnamese, you cunt face?
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't not speak Vietnamese?
You are coming in here with the wrong language. Yeah. I went out to lunch with Lou and Jacob, and the waitress did get angry when she walked up, and I was just like, come ginger ale.
Le ginger ale?
You want to have the ginger ale. It was great watching Jacob fall in love with the hostess, who was French.
French-Canadian sports bar wench. That's Jacob's type. I like to point out, by the way, Jacob's wearing his Corey Feldman concert tee. Can I tell you my favorite part of this shirt? Turn around. Look how lofty of a tour booking schedule it is. I mean, Jesus.
That honestly looks like everyone that does the visual effects on a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's a lot of cities, man.
Yeah.
By the way, if you notice, though, they're all like long. It's like the date and then where he's playing it's always, because it has to be something like,
the main
like John's wiffle ball and whatever batting cages and auditorium. That's why, because none of it's like MSG or fucking Irving Plaza. It's always,
or if it is, it's always like the back room at Irving Plaza.
Yeah, exactly. Barclays Center, next door bar. Jacob,
go to Barclays Center. Go down the street.
This city's got some fine ass women, dude.
So you seem torn because you hate the attitude, but you love the looks of it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's a gorgeous city.
I'm just away from home for long is all it is. It is a gorgeous city. I've taken some nice bike rides, like a French queef.
You've been taking bike rides?
I took a bike ride.
There's no way that you could take a bike ride with not looking like you stole the bike. That's impossible. If I saw you on the bike, I'd be like, that's that guy's bike.
Hey, let me see your bike. I'm not going to go anywhere with it.
I go, oh, that dude with the fucking half red hair? Yeah, that guy took that bike. I should probably see some fucking angry Montrealer holding a helmet.
I do like a bike thief. Yeah, just a bike riding around town. I had a baguette and maybe a brie cheese in the basket.
So I think you actually love
sundress.
I think you love this city, but you're doing the thing where you're like, don't hug me. It's like the hugging stepbrothers. We're like,
I do love this city. You know what it is, dude? It's that it is the service. And if the reason is really because I don't come in there and just fake it and go, oh, bonjour. Because that's what he told me. He goes, if you go in there and just do that, it'll turn it all around. I go, because I know one fucking word.
Well, is that really kind of like the culture here? Like if I walked in and was like, bonjour.
Yes and no. I'm assuming you went to Casual Sport. Is that where you went?
To what?
Where did you go for lunch?
You went to lunch. Where did the lady give you food?
Oh, it was like a Vietnamese joint right on St. Catherine.
You went to Applebee's.
It depends, man. I'm in the service industry too, so I mean, I don't care if you're French or English. It doesn't make a difference to me.
I think it's person to person. I just think there's like a lot of shitty people here.
There is, and it probably gets even worse when you get out of like Montreal. But Montreal, there's so many different cultures: Greeks, Italians.
Can I say this? It does have the energy of a city filled with a lot of hot girls. It's like a lot of hot girl anger where they're like, what?
Yeah.
And you're like, I just want to eat something. And they go, why did you speak French first? Well, I want to speak French. I'm trying to learn French.
Oui. Or whatevs.
Yeah.
No girl here wears a bra. all of their nipples are pierced. That's been fun.
That was some mandate in Canada?
I guess so, man. Am I
You live
wrong
in
about
Quebec.
that, my friend? All right?
You're right. You're right.
No bra, all nip rings, and you can see them right through the shirts.
This is a very sexually liberated city.
Well, you get the hybrids. You get like the French Canadians mixed with Italians, and like they just make beautiful creatures.
The ultimate hairy-backed woman.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh, you haven't seen a fucking hairy woman till you've seen a Montreal carpetback. What if I told you Greek meets Italian meets French bush people?
I'm gonna go work up a half boner. You go get that mustache waxed.
Oh, I like to have a good fuck. I like to lay on a bare rug after I fuck.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, but we went to the restaurant and the woman that was the hostess was this beautiful young French girl, and you could just hear Jacob fall in love. You could, like when he was walking, because it's like, you know when you forget something and you just keep talking about it as you walk away, you're like, fuck man, if I could just go back and get my wallet. That's what he sounded like falling in love, where he's like, her smile.
Oh, last smile.
And then I started telling Jacob what if she was into things he was. I said, if she walked by, she's like, if only I can find a tiny, powerful little American man who likes baking in NASCAR. Everyone knows NASCAR's the best racing. And Jacob, I was saying that as a joke, and Jacob was legitimately being like, oh man.
Perhaps if you could keep up, I could find some time for you tonight.
Oh, I would love a man who could bake me a pie and talk to me about sharks for 4 hours.
You know,
he goes, why?
What cheapers, we should say, since we've kind of jumped right in here, as we often do.
Yeah, we're real bad at this whole fucking
idea. This is our 2-year anniversary, so why don't we, as we're already sitting here tearing him to shreds, why don't we tell him how much we love him, everybody? That's Jacob Atato.
Jacob Atato! Executive producer.
We, of course, brought along Christine because she shares a room with me. So.
Yeah. And, of course, running everything, the backbone, the spine of the bonfire, DJ Lewitsky.
I love Christine, and I bake.
This is stupid. The faces don't even have noses.
I drew faces on gumdrops.
Their lovemaking must be beautiful. DJ Lou.
Lewitsky. They only sent him up here for one day. They has to get back like a work release program.
It really is like, go clean the side of the highway and get back and you can.
Yeah. Lou, get back to Jersey. Lou's like, fine.
Why are they making you guys leave?
I don't know. One day we're leaving in the morning.
Did anybody bring it up?
Lou, I like your air traffic controller microphone.
Yeah, hey Magnum PI. Copy that, Soder.
Dude, Lou, I didn't realize this. Lou really does have a helicopter pilot face.
Like chartered helicopter teacher, like the guy who teaches you. Yeah. He's bored, he's eating a sandwich while he's like, I don't know.
And I go, so you were in the first Gulf War? He goes, it's called Desert Storm.
Yeah. You want to have this egg salad sandwich?
Yeah.
I also picture Lou eats egg salad sandwiches. Dan, give it up. You're not going to break that 5.
Yeah! Power of Gary! That dude, his fucking money doesn't rip.
That's the thing, and the 100s smell like maple syrup.
Oh, fuck you for that, Canada.
On my life!
You can't have Trudeau and that.
The 100s smell like maple syrup.
Oh.
That's our specialist on Canadian money and cash.
Yeah. The women are beautiful. I don't know. We just take our shirts off. You Americans are so worried about your diseases. You've been up here for a week, so you've been doing the Nasty Show. I, of course, hosted some guest episodes, Mike Vecchione, Louis Katz, Louis J. Gomez, and Dave Smith. Just wasn't the fucking same, dude.
Oh, bro, I missed you so much.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
So good.
How's it been going? Good?
It has been going good. It's been weird. Look, the festival kicks in high gear now, and I'm not here to shit talk this festival. It's been great to me. It's a lot of fun. The shows are amazing. But this festival is dominated so much by the goofy, and I told you before, Tony Hinchcliffe pointed it out.
Yeah, the hilarious Tony Hinchcliffe, who's on the Monster Energy Tour. Go check him out.
Yeah, Tony's awesome, and he did the crowd work show last night. He was making fun of the crowd. You were there for, and when he said about the shitty things that they laugh at in this town, where he's like, the show just for laughs, like when it's on TV, just like that laugh track dumb shit, where it really is like, you know, it's like, can I use a pen? And every time you click the pen, like the spring, and the guy's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I don't know how hard I can get into comedy that's based on a noise sound effect for a punchline.
I'm telling you, 90% of this festival
is just a head of lettuce.
Yeah, exactly. You move the head of you move the cantaloupe, and it's a guy's face making Google eyes, and like, yeah, and like,
Is that
silly?
Is it because it's shitty comedy, or is it because of our lack of being bilingual?
I think it's because the French are whimsical.
Yeah. I mean, Jerry
they
Lewis
appreciate whimsy. They like umbrella opening humor. Like you open the umbrella and the wind drags you back.
That's the French side of them. Because this is there are great comedy audiences here.
Fantastic. It's a great.
And then it's weird
town.
to go outside and just see a guy on stilts murdering.
Yeah, exactly. Murdering.
Oh, like, dude, harder than I'll kill with original.
Please do your impression of.
This is the first time I've been back to Just for Laughs, not drinking. But 2012 it got real dark, and I would just wake up and start drinking. But I'd walk into random shows, and some of them were bilingual, and I don't understand the French. So I'd walk in, the guy would be like, back, and then the whole place goes nuts, and you're like, what was that? And they're like, and I was just hammered, and I was like, what's happening?
Tagging it up. Chocolatey.
Croissant. Demo. And it's like fucking...
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that murder's here? Dude, I would kill to see Nick Cannon do
Dude, fake French must suck for anyone who actually speaks it. Just to hear people, it's like, is it really that simple to make it sound like you do know it?
Do people do fake English?
It's impossible.
No, it's not. Fake English, this is fake English. I feel like if I was speaking fake, it'd be like, Yankees.
John Wayne?
Yeah, why not? That's pretty, I feel like...
Hey, shut the home bar, there's Americans, there's partner. Stupid.
There's Americans out there, but... Red Sox grocery store.
Duracell batteries.
Trump.
American football.
But you've been in this hotel for a week.
Oh yeah.
Do you get your hotel rooms changed? I don't know if are you one of those friends?
What?
When I'm on the road, I don't let the maid in. You do though.
Every day. She better come in. That lady has seen me in my underwear so many times because I feel like she's going to run away. First of all, it's very aggressive. Asian lady comes in the morning and comes all the way in. Like, this is one of the few times...
Wake up! Time to get up! Today's starting! Get up! Today you moved! Up too late last night!
It is morning.
Yeah.
And time for you to flow like water.
You open your eyes and it's like a spear in the back of the head. And she goes, oh, sleep for 5 more minutes, then you die.
No, she comes all the way in. One of the few times, by the way, that a maid's come all the way in, and I didn't have my dick coming out of the top of my underwear.
No.
I always do that.
If you're
coming all the way in without me telling you to come all the way in, you're going to see my dickhead.
But is it your dickhead going over the top of the shorts like Wilson from Home Improvement? Or do you see the full face? Or is it like...
Do you know how the bottom of the dick comes into that kind of like heart shape?
Yeah.
I have like the whole heart coming out. But I wear like tight waistband underwear.
Yeah.
And so I really gotta like yank it, and then the waistband's holding it in place. If you even move the waistband a little bit, it's snapping right. It's like a mouse trap. It's a very delicate setup right there. The process, you really gotta hold it there. And then lay
it's
back.
a real hair trigger.
But she comes in with and I'm afraid she won't come back for a while if I send her away. So I'm like, no, you can come in now. But I get up and she watches me walk around in my underwear a whole bunch to the point where I'm almost like, should I bang this old Asian lady? I don't know if she's offering, but I feel like she's very comfortable in my room.
She just loiters until you fuck?
She just hangs around. Like, she really does not, she just starts doing her thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been here, I let him in. I wanted to clean my room for sure. But.
Cause I don't.
That's so weird.
I make my own bed.
It's not that weird? Good, though. But it ain't good, though.
You speak for yourself.
It ain't good. I know it ain't.
How do you not know I don't do military corners?
Because you don't have tiny Asian hands making, hospital corners.
That's true.
Yeah.
God damn it, I can't fight with logic.
Thank you. Last week, before all the industry and comedians got here, this hotel was run for a couple days by a thing called Global Freedom Fest.
It sounds completely made up, like a tax fucking thing.
It should be. There was also an African festival happening here that Godfrey kept trying to get us to go to. And we're like, Godfrey, we don't want to go to the African Fest. It's like,
was it called the African Fest?
However you say that in French. African?
African?
Chocolat?
Afrique?
Afrique.
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
I think they know more about a continent than that. We call it the giant chocolate. You're like, that does not sound right at all.
Chocolate Festival?
So there's global innovation. What's it called?
Global. Well, you made it a way bigger word. Global Freedom Fest. And Global Freedom Fest, I looked into it. The sign was really big. Some of their events were up on the board. But at the bottom of that sign, what it says is the company, or part of their motto. And you can look this up. G-I-N, gin. And under the word gin is the word evolve, and it's a cult. It's one of those I went out on their websites and looked it up a little bit about what it is.
Are you in the cult? I joined.
And I'm here to say,
you all walked into a trap, motherfuckers. Hit the door, Lou.
No, I didn't join the cult, but it was, if you look at the thing, it's all like, become your best self that you can achieve if you believe and keep positive.
And then
positivity is the,
that's how it starts, and it always ends with an assault rifle fight with the fucking government.
Oh, yeah.
It always starts like, be your best person, and then it ends with like, all right, let the women and children out.
Yeah, exactly.
Or else we're going to breach the building.
One of those tanks that has the ram on the front of it.
Yeah, you go real Waco, Texas, fucking 9 months in.
Tearing through your vinyl siding.
Also, the room just locked up like most of these people belong to that group.
Some good ideas.
Well, some of us stuck around because we like our fucking international comedy, so you've shit on everything we love.
So, listen, if those people here, God bless them. They were so weird. Now, I was waiting by the elevators here, which are the worst. The elevators here are a nightmare.
In the hotel?
Waiting for them. The ones that are renovated have these terrifying Cirque du Soleil pictures in them of just people in makeup and tiger faces. It's very uncomfortable. And a nice picture, and also some nice pictures of the renovated rooms, of which I do not have.
So they kind of
ask for it. They go, but then we have to give it to everybody who asks for it. I go, I really hope this place burns down.
Yo, don't worry. One of our elevators has a new tiger painted on, but he's a man.
So I'm waiting for the elevator, and there's a couple of these Freedom Fest people here.
Global
Freedom Fest people here. And I don't know what this thing is yet. This is why I looked into it. There's a guy standing there who looks so uncomfortable, twitchy and weird, wearing a bag. He's thin, but he's wearing a baggy corduroy suit.
Cool.
No, it's not.
The way you just described him in my head sounds like a mystical person that would sell you other people's dreams. Where you're like, do you want nightmares or dreams? You go, that's too baggy of a corduroy suit.
No, it was like baggy where it was just ill-fitting.
Okay.
And like a big brown tie and a white thing. He's got long-ish hair, just like kind of neck length really in the back, but he's got a comb over but it starts way back. Like the only hair he has is comb over way back. It looks like if you were like, hey, draw a child molester. Like you can draw that, a child. And this guy was really, really creepy looking. And he was just kind of talking out loud to people, going like, he's like, yeah, I just got hung up in Philly on the way here. But I'm excited though. I'm here now. I'm excited.
Was he by himself, just talking out loud to people?
He's got 2 suitcases, one like by each hand on the ground.
Their hands are so tiny.
This made me laugh. I hope this translates well to story, because this made me laugh so hard. So I'm staring obnoxiously at this guy. While he's not really paying attention to me, he starts talking to this lady who's also from this weird festival.
It's a cult.
It's a cult.
Cult festival.
Cult fest. And they're talking with a thing. He's like, he goes, is this your first event? She's like, no, I've been to a bunch of these now. He's like, they're great, right? She's like, yeah. He goes, did all your friends tell you you were like crazy to join up? And did you lose your friend? He goes, yeah, but I got rid of them, right? He goes, who needs those negative knuckleheads anyway, right? He goes, it's all about positivity, right? Positive minds lead to positive actions, which leads to positive lives. And he says that, like that weird and like,
how did she's
just nodding her head yes. But I want you to understand, this is what he does, I'm staring. This is what he comes out of that positivity. This is the flip switch. He's like, positive minds leads to positive energy, which leads to positive lives, right? She's like, absolutely right. And he looks at me and he goes, and what's your story, Motorhead? I go, what?
So he basically just said all about positivity and just shits on you?
I mean, literally. God is good all the time. God is good. What's your deal, faggot?
Yeah.
That's what you did to me.
He goes, I just always treat everyone as you want to be treated and look towards the sun and always think, hey, are the lightings fixed? You fucking hump.
Hey, dildo face. He goes, hey, Motorhead, what's your story, Motorhead? And I went, what? Motorhead? He goes, oh yeah, okay. He goes, you know what? That was probably uncalled for. He goes, I don't know if I don't understand what you were even saying. Like, like a Motorhead fan or the guy from Motorhead? And
he goes, no, it looks like your head's made of a motor, you moron. Now fuck off or I'm about to go back to my old life.
No, dude.
Of busting heads.
It's even better what happens. This is so fun. So this guy, he's talking. I don't want you to stand up. I know we have an audience here that can see this, but like the elevator opens.
Yeah.
And the lady of the two of them that we're talking gets in the elevator. And when he sees the elevators open, he sees this opportunity. We're not going to be stuck in this for much longer.
Yeah.
Because now we have this awkwardness going. But it's seconds. But he goes, what's your story, Motorhead? I go, what? He goes, yeah, that was uncalled for. I go, yeah. I go, dude, I don't get it though. You think I look like a Motorhead fan or the guy? And he goes, oh, you know what, man? And he starts walking towards. I don't know what I can do. He starts walking towards the elevator.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 suitcases, so he's got one in each hand. And then he feels he's home free. He goes, maybe I meant like Radiohead, man. You know what? He's like, he turns towards me and he's backing towards the elevator.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't know, man. It is what it is, right? Whatever is whatever. He doesn't realize the elevator's closing behind him. Dude, and as he just backs it, he goes, whatever, man. It's whatever it is, right? I mean, wails it.
So he got caught in between?
No, but not in between. Like it was almost all the way closed, but he was got like his back maybe got through.
Oh.
But when he stepped forward again, the lady let it close, and it went up, and then he had to stand there for 7 more minutes with me, waiting for another thing. And I started asking about it. I go, what is this thing you're here for? What's all that positivity shit? And he was like, it's an outing, it's a retreat thing, or
well, Motorhead.
Yeah,
goes right with it.
Radiohead is it? Or Motor? I don't know. Whatever
Would
makes
you prefer?
happier.
What's the familiar versus formal? Is Radiohead? Jacob's giving me a sign. We got to take our first break because we are live.
We are indeed live, everybody. You're part of a live thing. By the way, I believe, with no research looking into this, that we are the first ever on location live radio show that has ever happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
1,000% true.
So we'll be right back, everybody. It's the 2-year anniversary of the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder. Live from the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal.
2-year anniversary of the Bonfire, live from Just for Laughs in Montreal. And live on Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. With me, as always, Big J. Oakerson.
I'm always in your heart.
Always in my heart. I'm holding on to money I can't rip. But we're
tearing you apart. That song was the opening dance sequence from Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo.
And since it's our 2-year anniversary,
It's our 2-year anniversary. We're doing all two.
We are going to shoehorn in songs with 2 in them.
Oh, it makes me want to pop lock.
Our first guest has got to get out of here. He's got what we call in the biz a hard out.
Yeah,
but he
has to leave with a boner.
Frequent guest and also experienced the cult phenomena last week here at the Hyatt. Please welcome the amazing Ari Shafir, everybody.
Yeah!
Watch his new special on Netflix, Double Net. You motherfucker! Actually, wait, we're doing mushrooms together on Sunday, so sure.
All right, fair enough.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's paying for the
that was my 5. I thought I left a 5 here.
Sunday, you're doing mushrooms. Oh, for Panorama?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that you're gonna see my daughter on mushrooms.
Oh, it's gonna be so weird. You're gonna ruin the fucking festival for adults, man. Bring your 14-year-old.
She's 14.
What are you 14? What are you doing?
It sounds like we're on a boat.
So, did you guys take mushrooms already?
We did microdosing.
We're practicing mushrooms.
Yeah.
We're practicing mushroom behavior.
Tandem mushrooming.
Weird grandma set you have set up here for no reason.
Yeah. You guys will probably go do some. You guys will probably go handle it more mushroomy somewhere.
I think our plan is we'll get to Panorama, see, your daughter, your wife, say hi,
and then dip off and do your thing.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do heroin with her. I'm not gonna do mushrooms like you panzos.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go, Ari and Dan are weak sauce.
We're gonna snort Adderall.
Yeah.
Can't spell heroin without her.
It's true. It's always been true. Ari, your new special Double Negative available now on Netflix. Absolutely hilarious. Christine can't stop talking about it. She watched it
Oh,
after I left town.
Man, and she hit on somebody from fucking Washington D.C. over it.
Said really. She, I like how you just turned on her. She was saying how great your special was.
She goes, it's amazing. He's still in lawyer mode. He's always going to be your lawyer from the trial.
He said it's so funny in the Green Room of the Nasty Show at one point. Yamanika Saunders is hilarious in doing the show with us. She asked, something about threesomes. She goes, that's so cool you have threesomes. Like, Christine's so cool. And Ari just goes, yeah, of course she does. That voice, or no, that goes, but I mean, that laugh though. He's like, you gotta deal with that, so you better do something pretty great. Christine fucks lamb.
Yeah, we did. She has Fran Drescher's laugh. We did a whole segment
with her, Fran Drescher, and
a lamb.
Who's the lady from Friends?
Oh, Janine? Janice. Oh, God,
Ari, you just lost all of your badass manhood when you referenced Friends and then crossed your legs to the knee like that. He's like, what was that person on Friends?
I'm going to act like I just didn't energetically try to help him with it. I'm all,
Janice, she was great.
Oh, seasons 2 through 6 were the best. What?
Then the writer's strike came.
Yeah, I was too busy watching Monster Trucks.
Were you here with the Cole? Did you see any of them or hear any weird conversations?
Dressed up in their Mardi Gras outfit. They had a little Mardi Gras.
Was it a swingers club or a cult?
It was
similar
make yourself
vibes.
Better.
Make yourself better. Make yourself better. Where are you going? You don't want to learn the secrets of success? How to increase your potential?
The first step, look inward. It's always bullshit like that.
Always look inward.
Take the AA stuff and just kind of like rewrite it in your own words and then give it back to these fucking idiots.
It's Scientology. I believe all that stuff is born from like a person's like, I got a great idea, we'll make a ton of dough. Let's just start this little self-help thing. Because a guy like the guy I had the weird thing with will show up. That guy was so greasy and crusty The guy with the suit I was describing to you. He was exactly the guy who was just like he looked like just like a worn down public defender. Do you know what I mean? Like that feeling of just a guy
He comes in with a stack of papers like, I got
something.
your case and I just found out about it an hour ago.
But you tell it's like these guys were like born losers who were like, I gotta find a get rich quick scheme or something like that.
They have groupies now. They probably have groupies.
And probably half the thing is making people come to this thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure when you leave here, it's kind of like, now you should recruit more people that'll be part of your inner circle that will, blah, 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 you know?
That will lift your light.
You know, when I say it like that, it just sounds like making a lot of cool friends. So,
I go, Jay, really, from the outside, sounds like you're just being reasonable. These people are trying to better their lives.
Yeah, also, it's funny, it's like I'm just trying to lure you guys. He goes, it's just, the thing's so ridiculous. You guys want to head to one of the meetings? I think there's like a meeting.
Yeah.
This is just a long play.
Yeah.
Maybe if you listen, you take over the fucking morning drive time instead of the afternoon.
Oh.
Yeah. I like to drive home. I like people to be in a good mood that the day is over. I don't want the pressure of trying to make somebody get through a shit day of work.
Did they have a greeting for each other? Like when they saw each other in the cold?
Oh, salut salam.
Yeah, there's always like shit like that.
No, they had like, it was just positivity stuff. It was always like positive. Like, about the word positivity. I tell you, with his friends, he was like, who thinks those negative?
Global something.
Freedom Fest.
Global Freedom Fest.
Could we have a greeting for us and our fans, like a cult, where we're like, let the fire warm you.
I wish you good morrow and good harvest.
Yeah. Let the sun kiss your face. You're like, what the fuck does that mean?
I wish you good morrow.
You guys went camping last weekend.
Oh yeah, speaking of campers, because the bonfire?
Yeah.
They know what they are.
Oh, okay. You guys should name them campers.
But we did.
Yeah, because you're the bonfire, so the people sitting around this at the bonfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, take that.
Wait, hold on. Did you just co-op what we've already done?
Yes, he did. That's
all
it.
right,
And now we
good.
have to pay. And now we have to pay him some kind of a weird like
Royalty. Yeah, that's how Hollywood works. I mentioned it. You got to pay me.
I go. My manager calls me. He's like, "You owe Ari Shafir $30,000."
Ari was so proud that me and Robert Kelly went.
Oh my God! When I told them, I was like, "Hey, I'm going camping. Do you want to come?" Each one of them separately. And I was like, well, this is just, they don't say like, how come you didn't invite me?
Yeah. You thought that's what that's all it was?
I was like, oh no, I would, but I have to fucking, Netflix, I'm behind.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
And separately, Jay and Bobby.
Yeah, sure, I'm in. Yeah,
I think you may have had that feel. You may have thought I was going to say no.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
you may have certainly thought Robert Kelly was going to say no.
Yeah.
But me, just for the record, it was not a soft like, hey, I'm just asking you in case you want to go with me. You really did like we have 2 days, come with me, you said you wanted me to go.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
I didn't expect to, but I was entering it with like, dude,
But I gave right away, I was like, yeah man, fuck it, why not? If we're all, a part of me was kind of like, I'm probably going to have something I have to do those 2 days, so I probably won't be able to do this, but I didn't, and Ari called our agent and told him, he was like, hey, don't
schedule Justin.
That's fucking perfect.
He's fucked up before. We had a good talk at South by Southwest, and we're like, let's all take off a certain time. Remember that?
Yes.
Bonnaroo, we're all going to go to Bonnaroo. And you're like, cool, I'm not going to schedule it. And then fucking 3 months later, you're like, hey, I got a bunch of stuff during Bonnaroo, so I'm not going to go.
Yeah. But it's just genius that you could call someone's like if you called your friend's boss and you're like, hey, give him Friday off.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, what the fuck?
Can you help me
But
move?
you'd be happy because you don't have to go to work, but you'd also be like, what the fuck?
I was like, can you help me move? He goes, no, I work on Fridays. He goes, not this Friday.
I called Marcus. You're off.
Yeah, an hour a day extra all week long. I got my Friday from me.
And it cost you a sick day, but don't worry, it'll be fun.
It's going to cost you a sick day. But we went out. Yeah, we had a good time.
So I just know this from watching yours and Robert Kelly's Insta story, but did you think it was going to be a tent? Like real camping.
It was out of the gates. That was the threat.
It was supposed to be.
That's what I love about Jay is it's a threat. You're like camping. He goes, like real camping's a threat, right?
But when we kind of it never seemed to change that there was going to be rain the first night and the whole second day. It always kind of seemed that was going to be the case. So it switched to a cabin, and then we thought a bunch of people were going to come.
Yeah, well, they said get a cabin, then fucking Lisa Landry can come, whatever her real name is, Jessica Oakerson. And,
those are two separate people.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I just wondered if that was Jessica Kirsten's stage name. I go,
Jerry Seinfeld, Ari Shafir, whichever, whatever you want to call them.
They're both comics,
So you moved it from
I moved
tents.
the cabin, yeah.
At what point after Jay and Bobby
I
already
realized it was
said,
going to rain heavy, and then also, like, we could do it, but there's a better chance of them dropping out, and then also, like, I don't want to be in the rain all day.
dude.
But also, when they said Jessica Kirsten would come with Yamanika, I was like, alright, more people, fucking, yeah, alright, let's do it.
I love Bobby Kelly like an older brother. I can't imagine how angry he would have been sleeping outside in a tent.
It would have went
He
haywire.
seemed to think that he was a real camper. Like, he was like, no, we'll tie the food up in the tree. Shit that I would never do.
He presented those things as if he was a real camper, but Bobby embraced every piece of the technology that was involved.
Of course, it's Bobby.
He never stopped Instagramming.
Yeah.
And by the way, tying his food up in the tree, I think, was to get him to stop eating the food overnight.
Dude, and I say this.
Bobby goes, dude, we've been doing this new thing at home where Don goes in the back.
Yeah, I can't see it at night. I fucking can't see the ropes.
Dude, I say this with all 100% love. 100% love. I say this. Bobby never stopped eating food. It was
preparing
crazy.
food. It wasn't just like snacks.
He kept making.
Fromage?
Yeah. And it was always the weirdest. He goes, you guys don't want to get jam for bread? Jam?
I go,
Jam
what?
and bread.
Jam and bread.
Well, you don't know the Turkish custom? You're like,
Jam.
How far are you stretching this international thing, Bobby? So you guys went up to a cabin for 2 days.
Yeah.
And it was just you three.
Yeah, right off, it was a ski cabin.
Oh,
It was on a ski slope that was overrun with fucking grass, and it was great.
Yeah.
We met the two hottest girls in the entire town. I think they were both 15.
Yep. They aged hard in that city.
Oh, yeah.
What city was it for those?
Wakefield. Yeah, Wakefield.
Is that where you're from?
On the outskirts of Gatineau?
Yeah. We were trying to jump off the Wakefield covered bridge, but these fucking pussies were like, we'll do it on the way back. But
Is that
I never said I would do it at all, actually, for the record.
are those like
That's true,
are you
right.
like Canadian? Are you like Canadian mountain people?
Oh, eh?
So, but I live about maybe like 20 minutes away from Wakefield.
I live 20 minutes away from Wakefield.
I mean, I'm from Colorado, and when you meet mountain people, they're like, "Yeah, what's up? I'm in Silverthorne." And then this guy's like, "I live 20 miles away. It's a beautiful drive." You're like, "Fucking really?" Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Kilometers, whatever the fuck you count them in. Fucking stone skips.
Yeah, he wouldn't throw you miles like that.
Yeah, I really inserted that. I'm sorry.
Have you ever jumped off the Wakefield covered bridge?
No.
It's because you're a pussy?
We really are coming in here with some heel energy, like, fuck your unrippable money. Fuck.
Take
Back
this.
over to the border of
Keep
Ontario.
your syrup money, and I'm going to call it syrup.
Well, only because there's a better place to jump near Lake Meech, which is...
Oh, I've heard of that. I heard it's easier on your tampon up there.
Yeah, Shafir. And I'm here to say. Don't come on me. Ari, he really does though. We got there, and me and Bobby right away were like, all right, let's go shopping and get food.
Oh, okay. Thank God you had
Ari
food.
goes, because I'm going to go, let's just go shoe shopping together.
Bobby, I'm serious. I'm going to get you a bag. Let's go.
But Ari goes, I'm just going to go walk around for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And he did, and me and Bobby went to the store. The general store. It was called the general store. And then we came back. Ari showed back up. Bobby took a nap. Me and Ari went back to the store.
Yeah, we didn't get wild boar.
Yeah, we forgot to get wild boar
meat.
sausage.
And wine.
Yeah, we ate like mountain people.
He sounds like a Game of Thrones diet.
It was very like guys walking around in heavy, thick blanket eating meats.
And this wasn't just 3 meals a day. This was like 3 wedding meals a day.
He's not lying.
So much.
So it was uncomfortable.
Yeah, you make room, but it was hard.
That's fucking hilarious that was the problem. Too much food.
Too much Bobby Kelly.
But Bobby will make decisions where he's like, then we use the fucking bacon grease for the eggs. I'm like, what?
Dude, it's like, gotta use everything, dude.
Yeah. Then we put the bacon grease on the bread with the jam.
I don't want jam. He goes,
Nah, dude, you need the jam because the jam gets us to the bowl of wheats.
you're like, what?
But we really, do you ever see Sleeping with the Enemy when she runs away from him and goes to like a lighthouse town and goes to like a small store like that?
Yeah.
Bobby went to like the three of us, we walked into the local bakery because Bobby goes, dude, we gotta get a baguette. He needed a baguette really bad. And we got baguettes from the bakery. Fresh breads. I mean, we really, like, all these things we would never do though, really, in your daily life. It is funny just going like, oh, let's go be small town people. And
and we get a baguette and fucking Ben McDonald's grabs a piece off it immediately when Bobby's turned.
Immediately.
And then finishes it and goes, and I'm holding it, and he goes, Ari, why'd you fucking start with bread before we got a chance? And Bobby's
you were going for a piece of bread. I called you out while you were going to take your piece and saying like, dude, you can't fucking wait till we get home.
Yeah, I was going for the second piece.
Did Bobby lose his shit?
Yeah, he was like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't have
fucking baguette, dude.
Yeah, you get a fucking nut. We should get another one, shouldn't we? And they sent him back for another baguette.
Yep. I bet those Canadian mountain people thought you guys were like a polygamy gay marriage thing.
Yeah.
They're like, he comes in, one of them, they buy the beef, the other one for the bread.
Me and Ari spent $100 on fireworks. On 2 fireworks.
The guy's cabinet was like, I don't know, there's not much to do out there but hike and just kind of campfire. Or you can light up fireworks on the ski slope if you want. And I was like, I didn't hear the rest of it. I just said that.
So we got fireworks, but it fucking rained the whole time. The general store let me return the fireworks. How could the lady goes, I really shouldn't do this, but okay.
Well, she fucking,
yes, she was exactly what I'm doing.
Columbo?
One more question. You didn't mess with the fuels.
I just got this one last question. These fireworks were bought on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But you didn't come into town until Saturday.
I love these whistling nipsters and
do they have, because like it's always funny which places sell real big fireworks.
These are big.
This thing says it called it high level effect.
Yeah. So that was the translation in the
40
English?
meters in the air. They recommend an 80 meter. Look what I'm doing for you. 80 meter radius away per spectator.
We have not. By the way, we didn't know what that meant. So we're just gonna light the fuse and run forever.
You're 80 meters? I don't know what that is.
How many meters away am I? I don't know, somewhere 500?
Is it a click? A meter? What is it?
It is, they let us take it back though, which was pretty cool of them.
I wish we could have lit him off though.
That would have been really cool.
I didn't realize, like, there was a firework ban in Colorado the whole time I was growing up, because it would fucking start fires.
Yeah.
This year I was back for July 4th, and apparently that's just been completely lifted, and people were just shooting fucking industrial grade firecrackers from their, so you just see out of the neighborhood because it's flat, so you can just see
them at home too. It's like gunpowder, an old trash can.
Give me that old Clorox and a t-shirt to stop it up with.
It's an M4000.
We call this thing a screaming North Ireland. It's half pipe bomb.
I love when they sell fireworks.
It's called an IRA party.
I like when they sell fireworks right over a state line and you see the literal line that they draw on.
Well, that's what Wyoming,
lot. Like
that's
right
what,
over there is okay.
That's what Wyoming used to be in Colorado. They're like, guys, you don't want to come up here for any other reason. Yeah. We have extremely dangerous fireworks. You're like, hey, Wyoming. And they're like, just thanks for coming over.
Yeah.
They're just
you
like
want to fuck a cousin while you light off a firework?
Do you want to go to the Jackson Hole? That's pretty cool.
But we had a fucking, me and Ari, we just decided one day to go, when we first got there, when we took our trip to the store, on the way back, we just turned off GPS and got lost in the car down dirt roads.
Yeah, Jay saw a sign. It was like, farm. He's like, oh, look at that sign. I was like, you want to go down there? He goes, yeah, Dad, can we?
You really are. You're the responsible, I mean, like, I would say, or you're like the mom and Bobby's like the angry stepdad that's
something like that. Who's in for a beating?
Yeah, he goes,
dude, you didn't eat the jam. Where's my jam?
Dude, you fucking eat my jam?
Jam.
Dude, did you eat my fucking jam?
How far away is where this town? How far of a drive?
3 hours.
It's about 3 hours away.
Yeah.
And so it's a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
So you got a road trip and a camping trip.
Road trip and camping trip was great.
You guys doubled down.
In the middle of this, yeah, we went, but it was, when me and Ari got lost, I mean, tell me where we went down dirt roads for like 2 miles that dead ended into like a fucking junkyard dog coming and jumping up on our car. Like we had to leave. And then it stands there at the end of the driveway staring at you until it's outside. It was terrifying.
You know how one of our, like, I think it was our very first episode, we rated the best states for white trash?
Florida won.
Yeah, Florida did win. Handily. I mean, it was a blowout. We should do like an international hillbilly Olympics.
Oh.
With like the
international.
Yeah, so like the mountain people from, I mean, he's really good looking.
Are we looking at skills? Cause skills, I bet Canada was gonna beat us.
But I'm saying like grizzled. So if we went Where would you Canadians say you're most Newfoundland? I've heard Newfoundland is like pretty grizzled.
I've been places like, I always like the names of like,
So if we took like the Ozarks and then like the Rocky Mountain people and then pin them against like Newfoundland.
Saskatoon or something like that.
Yeah. Versus like your like the people up in Edmonton. Like like
mall folks?
Yeah. Oh, mall people.
Yeah,
mall
I think
people?
it's people who aren't in provinces, the ones who are in like territories.
Yeah.
That's probably the best.
Territory people versus our mountain people.
Yeah. Inuit? No minorities. But for white people, it's,
Oh, you guys want to compare Indians now?
Cause bro, I'll go down to South Oklahoma. Get me about the 76 Cherokee left.
He goes, when the great moon comes, he goes, just get in the ring and fight, Tonto.
We're bringing this guy down from the Pacific Northwest. Funny story.
We're gonna make a Mandingo fight.
Yeah. You guys, this is, but,
wasn't there, in the Justice League, wasn't there an Indian who just became a bigger
He just became
Indian?
a gigantic Indian.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but that was it. He just turned into a big Indian.
What's that?
Tattoo Chief.
Nerd.
That's it too.
Jacob goes, every night I'd pray for that power.
And then I could be a regular size.
Everybody with the best mom go, Jacob, one day you're going to become a big Indian.
He goes,
You think, Mom?
Promise, Ma? Finish your cheese and lights out.
you gotta crawl into your matchbox and go to bed.
A little piece of felt.
Yeah.
He's so adorable.
I'm
Ari,
always,
do you have to leave here because you're opening for Ali Sadiq?
7:05, I gotta leave. What time is it now?
Ali Sadiq, you're good. You're fine, baby.
I'm sorry, it's afternoon. It's 5:30 New York time.
No, what?
Whatever time you got
Same
started.
time.
I don't know. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is live?
This is live.
This is live?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I take that back then.
Were there things you didn't want to get out there?
No more smoke and mirrors, Ari. You be you.
Ari did his crowd work show last night that I heard was amazing.
What?
I heard the crowd work show last night. I did the crowd work show.
You're like, oh, I heard my show was great.
I heard my show was fucking fantastic.
It's funny because
storytelling. No, you did the renamed storytelling.
Yeah.
It's funny coming up and seeing you guys after a week because it's like we're astronauts and you've been on the moon base.
Let me show you what to do.
And you're like, hi! Like you walk in, you're like, hey, how are you guys?
We know the best Chinese.
Best Chinese is Beijing, not VIP. Stay away from VIP.
Okay.
Yeah, VIP was terrible.
That's it. That's all we learned.
You just learned you guys are fucking New Yorkers. We're gonna go. I know there's good Chinese. The people, they're not, they're unbearable.
They are what they are. You deal with them for the week.
We're gonna go bike riding tomorrow or Friday for St. Peter Bagels. Tomorrow might rain, so maybe Friday.
Yeah.
Get some St.
Friday
Peter's.
sounds right.
What is this?
It's a different kind of bagel they have up here.
I told you me and Ari rode bikes together.
Jay, seriously consider getting a city bike in New York. This episode is brought to you by City Bike for just $163. You can get a
Not seriously,
Are you kidding me? If we
Serious
fucking
city
could
bike.
get a city bike,
I'm getting a city
sponsorship.
bike.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I showed you the
Do you
key
guys
and
want to
everything.
bet to see if he gets a city bike subscription?
Go ahead, take your bets, everybody.
I'll take bets in your
Christina, are we
unrippable
gonna get a
money.
city bike?
Would you ride up the east side, down the bottom to look at the Statue of Liberty lady?
Christine's gonna have a problem.
This is called the Statue of Liberty.
It's called
buddy.
Statue of Liberty.
Really?
It's not a...
I'm
not a real
so
lady.
sick of being brought up as a lady statue.
Yeah.
Can I just get
Non-gender,
She's binary, non-gender.
Her gender is freedom.
Christina, but here's the thing. Christine's arguing about doing it here in town with me, and you.
She's definitely not going to do it.
Because where do you get a helmet from? She's very worried about a helmet.
dorks.
That's what I said.
Really?
That's what I said.
Oh,
you
I
fucking
can't
dork.
go on a bike ride. Where's my inhaler?
Nobody does helmets here. The people driving have manners, so you don't need it here.
What are you afraid of?
Come on, Christine, feel alive.
Here, it's over here.
Man, what if you got like a cool break?
When I was a kid, I flipped my handlebars.
Yeah, we all did. That's
No,
why you gotta ride a
because I
bike.
wasn't wearing a helmet, I would have cracked my head open. I have fake teeth from it, so it just terrified
Yeah,
me.
it's fucking,
I
what a
would ride-
rad
I
California
didn't
story.
want to ride in D.C. I love riding bikes.
Don't be bad at it, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's badass. You have road rash face.
What a fucking that's a gnarly fucking beach California story.
Christine goes, when I was
I flipped over my
gnarly.
pegs on my bike.
It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty
Think your
good.
grandfather in Armenia would have seen you have the opportunity to ride a bike and to see you go no? He would have rolled over in his Turkish mass grave.
Oh, historical burn.
Oh, you can back that up with a Wikipedia look.
Historically accurate burn.
Way more than they hate Armenians. Sorry.
What?
Jews are way more hated than Armenians.
Then who? By who?
by the world. Like,
yeah. Wow, Christine really took a macro on that one.
Yeah. I mean, they're more prominent, so
Christine
yeah.
goes, all right, you want to localize this shit? I'll blow it up to the world.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't ride a bike without a helmet?
The one time I had Ari's keys and he had a city bike membership and I rode a bike back from the stand to my house, which is like 10 blocks in Manhattan. I was pretty terrified doing it.
The whole time just going, come
helmet.
on, Christine.
I know, I was like, please don't. No, because when I flipped.
second with the bike lane?
Huh?
It's the second bike lane, all the way down 2nd Avenue.
Yeah, no, I did. It's still terrifying. People
get
are
a
crazy.
fucking helmet.
Will you feel better if I hold the back of the seat and then you're like, you can let go now? I'm like, I already did.
Oh God, I would almost buy everyone bagels if I got to hear Christine utter the sentence, Jay, I'm doing it by myself.
She would get nervous if she's like,
oh yeah, just flips it, knocks the teeth out again.
Christine's going, Soder, I have you going up doing audience mic.
It'll be like,
Soder, what do you want me to look up on the thing?
It'll be like a lady was stopping grapes and fell out. And it was like,
oh yeah, take the handlebars to the solar plex.
All right, Christine, we gotta go get bagels, so I gotta leave you here.
Let's let Ari.
What time is it?
Let's let him go at 7:02.
Okay, yeah.
You have to go do your Ali Sadiq show. Ari, what is it going to be? You're just going to give me the middle finger out of your pocket?
It's a piece of paper with your shit on it.
I must have forgotten it. Yeah, it was my middle finger.
It was going to be your middle finger, wasn't it?
I left it upstairs.
Nailed it. Well, it's an audio show. So
I legitimately thought it was going to be a piece of his poop, so...
Ari Shafir, thank you so much, everybody. Again, his new special, Double Negative, double special on Netflix. Absolutely hilarious. Make sure you check that out. Bye, Ari.
Bye, Ari.
Before we take a commercial, real quick, should we bring out, because we were introducing everybody, but a lot of people
this is a special treat for those of you who are here in Montreal, because it's a Bonfire 2-year anniversary, but with the original lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, Markface Andy! Yeah. We got the original bassist. He didn't die in a bus accident. That's a Metallica reference.
What's up, Merkface?
Hey, buddy. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, buddy. Do you feel like you're cheating on Nick now?
God, it's nice not to talk politics.
Yeah. Well, surprise on you. What are you going to be the power? Fuck, that would have been great if he just walked in. Fucking Trump made the right choice.
It's straight up, it's not as freewheeling fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny that it's funny to see the current events for Nick's show, the current events for our show. Because current events for Nick's show are like, oh, there's legislation passed that people might not. Ours is like, dude got his dick stuck in a fucking escalator.
Probably about overall the same amount of N-bombs, but those are a lot less cheeky. These are coming from a better place.
Ours are more grounded in reality.
Merkface, everybody.
Thanks,
Merkface,
guys. Love you guys. Love you.
We got another guest, and we're gonna take let's take a break.
We're gonna take a break,
And then come back with our other guest. Yeah,
everybody.
We'll be right back to the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder. Live from the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal.
Two princes. It's the Bonfire 2-year anniversary live from the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal, Canada. I'm Dan Soder, that's Big J. Oakerson, and this is the Bonfire on Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. 2 fucking years, dude.
Unreal.
2 years.
Crazy.
Started with the Summer of Linen.
That's right. It just started the summer of linen.
Got us here to this Canadian summer. This cruel Canadian summer.
Were you wearing cargo shorts earlier today? It's the summer of cargo short now.
Can I tell you something? I can't go back to cargo shorts, bro, and I won't go back. But what I did buy was I found in a very nice TJ Maxx in Washington, D.C. Mm-hmm. Got some sick-ass Volcom shorts, bro.
Some Volcoms?
Young Dad. It's the summer of Young Dad.
What are Volcom? Sure, why would I not know what that is?
Volcom, you know, like the Volcom.
I know
like surf, but they have like shorts where they're just like, they almost kind of feel like, board shorts.
I was going to say, are you going like swim trunk?
I want to get there. I really want to get there.
Full-blown swim trunk on me?
Summer of mesh. Where it's just mesh balls all summer.
Just your nut hairs coming through them.
That'd be great. Oh, then you spill something and it's like, oh.
You've never done that? You've never reached up a bathing suit and played with your nut hairs through the netting?
Oh, a nice fuzzy peach?
Have I ever told you the story? I know we gotta bring a guest up. This is great.
Yeah.
Have I ever told you the story of, me and Kurt Metzger going to a Halloween party years ago? You know, it's so great. So last minute, this is almost 20 years ago. We're at Kurt and his girlfriend at the time, Jessica. She would hang out with all these weird people. And she's like, hey, we're going to Old City, Philly for a Halloween party tonight. You should come with us. So we were all like, me and Kurt, like neither of us had a costume. And she goes, oh yeah, I'm going to put like whiskers on my face. Like, as I say, I'm a cat. And we were trying to figure out some other stuff. I go, oh, you know what? Write Thug Life on my belly and I'll roll my pant leg up. I'll be Tupac. That easy, I figured. No one really cared. We were just basically doing stuff to be like, oh yeah, I'm Tupac. I lift my shirt and be like, I'm Tupac. Can I have some snacks? And
what a great thing to lift your shirt up and go, can I have snacks now?
Tupac. Yeah. So, Kurt goes, we realized that Kurt was tall, thin, balding, and he put on his girlfriend's like cat suit, like unitard. And put like this thing in his lip that made it like he had kind of buck teeth and he was Freddie Mercury. He's wearing,
that's fucking great.
Because it would look ridiculous if he did, he's wearing no underwear. We go to this party and Kurt, he hates when I tell the world this for some reason, but he's got a big hunk of meat. And his dick is like...
I mean, to do it justice, in the Comedian Cock Hall of Fame, it's in there. Like, it's in the top 5. Everyone's like...
Kurt's got a good...
Kurt's got a massive penis. He's
got like an 8.5-inch dick.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't impress you as much now?
Well, it's like Will Sylvince has a baby arm.
Now I'm so freaked out by how big your dick is.
Oh.
I say 8.5 and I'm like, wow, that must be awesome. I said 8.5 to you. You were like, oh, I thought, all right.
No, because the way Kurt's penis has been Paul Bunyaned, and it's believed to be like, when you make it, like Artie Fuqua.
He's got a big, thick, heavy dick, Kurt.
Okay.
Their lovemaking must be beautiful.
Yeah. So, anyway, as he's walking around this party, it's an eye catcher that he's got this fucking, you know the old revolver guns that had the little tiny thing next to the actual barrel?
Yes.
The small barrel?
Yeah.
That's what his leg looked like. And then, his girlfriend comes over at us kind of mad. Because we've been obnoxious all night just hovering over the snacks. And just every time someone goes by, they go, who are you? And I'll be like, I'm Tupac. And then they'd be like, what? But they mean like, who are you? Like the people. Like, this is my cousin's party. I don't know, and no one seems to know who you are. We're like, oh, where's that girl? And then, she comes over, she goes, I think we're gonna have to leave, guys. I think we're gonna have to leave. Like, the people are getting upset. And they go, they're getting upset with Kurt. And we're like, why? We're not talking about anybody. And I go, oh no, Kurt, I'll tell you what it is, dude. I go, your fucking hog is like, in your unitard, it's making a whole scene. And she goes, no, it's not that. Everyone's complaining. She goes, look again. And so I look at Kurt's shit. No underwear. This unitard is so tight. His ball hairs and dick hairs are coming through the unitard. So he's got full muff.
Like water through a screen.
Yes, exactly. Full muff coming through his thing. And then he goes, oh geez, I didn't know. And it was so funny. So he just grabs it and like pulls it out and all the hair just like sucked back in. And then he goes, is that cool now? She goes, all right, yeah, I guess it's fine. And then he stood up and he just took about 5 steps of walking and the hairs just come right through. I'm like, no, we do have to go.
Dude,
we have to leave.
cut one head to appear.
I mean, dude, it was
so funny.
It just worked its way through the unitard.
That's so funny.
But the funniest visual ever to me was him pulling it away from his body and just all the hairs going.
And then slowly working their way back out.
Yeah, like Play-Doh Fun Factory there.
Our guest today, another good friend of the show,
we're celebrating. So
another member of he also has his doctorate in Fell Dog music. You know him from the Tenderloins and Impractical Jokers. Please welcome our good friend Sal Vulcano. Yeah! And I should say, best fucking t-shirts in the game.
Best t-shirts in the game. But you go out of your way, Sal. Am I crazy that you will order a t-shirt in a heartbeat the way you want it?
Oh, exactly. I make half my shirts, actually.
Yeah.
It's all I have, really.
Well, the shirt you're wearing now says "Looking Good, Billy Ray," and it says "Feeling Good, Lewis."
Yes.
Which is an unbelievable shirt from, of course, Trading Places.
Reference to Trading Places.
One of the greatest comedies.
The other day we saw you wearing the shirt you said you had made, which is the code in Nintendo to get to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson
073735963.
I love that you remember that.
It's stuck in my head. I put it on a shirt.
Do you ever worry if you're ever in a horrific accident and that's all you're able to say? And they're like, Sal, are you okay? And I go, 7-1. Like,
it's like my dying wish. Someone figures it out, and then they just get Tyson to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, they go, he wants to die by Mike Tyson.
Or you have insomnia, and the only thing you remember is that code always. I remember.
Yeah, I remember it all.
Me, your child? No. 007.
I can't get Kurt Metzger's bush hair out of my head.
Yeah.
None of us can.
No, it was great. It was, big, full. And this is this is before the male shaving down the beef days, too. I don't know what his dick hair looks like today. I couldn't tell you.
You don't know what it looks all weed whacked?
Couldn't tell you. But that day, it was full and it was mighty. It was working its way through are you a dick hair groomer?
No, I mean, I don't groom. I kind of take off the sides.
You're describing grooming, first of all. But
yeah, I mean, I don't let it just go.
You're like, I don't groom except for when I groom.
Yeah. When I really get into it, it's more of an art than it is. Do you let it go wild?
No. Come on, man. I get my eyebrows threaded. You think I just leave my balls all crazy?
You get your balls threaded?
No, I get my eyebrows threaded.
I was like, that is progressive.
Oh. I'll be honest with you.
Painful.
Just like in the mall at the kiosk.
Line me up.
Go upside down in that chair. Do me.
Is there anyone, raise your hand if you go completely unkempt. All right.
Man, I was about to say, who's going to admit to that?
Yeah. I'll tell you
guys don't get it. Also, some people are naturally not that hairy either, though. He might not be that hairy. Yeah.
I did it for years and then just stopped.
So finally, after you let it go for a couple weeks, you go, will you look at that? It's the same.
I really don't look how my little dick looks with long ball hairs.
I mean, no soft.
My soft dick. That's what I mean. My soft dick with long.
No soft penis looks good with a lot of bush hair.
It does not.
No soft penis looks good. Period. Really.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, shaved soft penis even looks worse.
No.
It just looks like it's completely given up.
It just looks like a punching bag.
Yeah.
All due respect, Sal, I've seen some nice looking soft dicks.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a terrible soft looking dick. It's just fucking leaning.
To you, maybe.
Oh, thanks. Kind of like one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
Gold, yes, that's right. Your dick is my gold.
Your trashy soft dick is his treasure-filled soft dick.
Did you see Dan not blink at 8.5-inch dick?
Dude, it's not that I didn't blink at that. It's that the way Kurt Metzger's penis has been described in the
You thought it was way bigger than your 8.5-inch dick.
No, I don't have an 8.5-inch penis.
You know the only reason I haven't thrown this in your face is because you can't find Diet 7-Up in the States.
I just wanted you to take a delicious drink.
Wait, what? I can find Diet 7-Up in the States.
You see cans of Diet 7-Up all over the place.
When was the last time you walked into any supermarket?
Also, you buy cans of soda at a supermarket? I don't have that kind of sugar.
I buy cans of seltzer because I like to ration out my soda. If I buy the 2-liter, I don't drink enough; it all goes flat.
Who drinks Diet 7-Up besides people with stomach aches?
Why would you just
You're thinking ginger ale, though. Ginger ale.
No, I like ginger ale just fine. Sal, stay out of this. I'm a big ginger
I have a
ale
stomach
guy.
ache. Somebody get me some 7-Up.
Well, I know what you want.
Right? Is that not weird? Is that white trash science?
That's not science at all. Ginger ale's what you're thinking of.
7-Up, bro.
Anything syrupy. But I know what you're looking for with that Diet 7-Up. Looking for a clean, crisp, like lemon lime taste with all the sugar and calories.
Thank you.
Keep us like a sip. I feel I think you owe a sip on that.
It is 7-Up is a really refreshing drink.
You know what?
It really is.
I agree with you.
I don't drink soda anymore, but if I had to, I'd go there. Or maybe a Dr. Pepper, really, too. I like that.
Oh, well, you just went 0 to 60.
I'm a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh, like fucking the Orange Mountain Dew? One of those, maybe? No, I don't know.
Code Red? I'm Code Red.
I've never been to wacky colored sodas or anything like that, like a Mountain Dew, like Mountain Rush.
I don't like when
it's called shit like that. It's like blue soda.
Yeah, it's blue. Yeah, I just don't like when drinks try to get dangerous, where they like threaten. Like, remember Jolt Cola was like 20 times the caffeine. You're like, fuck you.
Do you want to headbutt a cinder block in half?
Do you feel like fighting your whole neighborhood and they don't understand why?
Don't you even go within a block of a pop rock?
You want to take a bullet and just keep walking forward like a Terminator?
What about that other one where they mix, all of a sudden they mix soda with like heroin? It was like called like number one. It was like the cans that people were blacking out. Yeah,
Four Loko. Yeah, it's the same kind of shit.
It's out again, but like not the same like kill your children.
No, that came out. If you drank a can, you went to jail. That was the thing.
Yeah,
people full on blackouts if you drank a can. Of that
just
stuff.
enraged blackouts.
Swear to God.
Where's our drug expert, Christine? Did you drink Four Loko ever?
You had a half. Who has a half of Four Loko? Who's
she was
rational?
She was going to shut up a police station.
Yeah,
I had a half of Four Loko.
You just had.
I had a little bit of weed, a half of Four Loko with a friend, and then the next day when I woke up, that sounds really funny, but
you were next to Christine, who drank the other half of Four Loko.
No, this is the wild thing I did. I drank a half of Four Loko, and I didn't remember until the next day when I woke up and saw it. I busted out my Jenga. And a permanent marker, and then I wrote things you had to do on each piece. So I transformed my regular Jenga into like a dare Jenga.
Oh,
and
that's actually kind of...
And then shit got crazy, and then I went to bed, and then I have that Jenga now, though.
Was it like sexy dice? Like, was the Jenga like... Or you pull it out and you're like... blow a neighbor or something like that?
Or was it super dark where it was like Russian roulette with Jenga? They go, samurai death.
2 clicks.
Yeah.
Okay, you know.
It's a revolver instead of Jenga. You go, one pull. What's that?
I woke up next to a revolver in the Jenga.
Did him out! Did him out!
You're like,
Oh my God, they find me dead. Like, what happened? There was Jenga pieces strewn about.
Yeah.
All over.
We think he shot himself then took out the Jenga tower.
There's gotta be.
He also drew a mustache on his face. That's from that piece over there.
Yeah. But that's like the dangerous drinks at Skankfest. You guys had that coffee. And I showed up and they're like, you want this coffee? It's 20 times normal coffee. You're like, no, I just want a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I don't want 20
why do you
times.
want so much more? Yeah.
Oh, what about Lil Wayne? He drinks like cough syrup.
Oh, well, that's a whole different animal.
You got put into a coma with that.
Yeah, but that's codeine.
Oh, codeine.
It's cough syrup with codeine. And Sprite. I get it.
Or 7-Up.
Or a Diet 7-Up. If you guys are
No, it's never been done with Diet 7-Up.
Oh.
I mean, you're gonna want to...
Don't make 7-Up be the fall guy for this bullshit plan.
I would love to do scissor tonight with Diet Dr. Pepper.
Listen, you want your codeine to have a crisp, fresh taste.
Oh.
And a lemon lime mixture.
Dude, I'd co-write a future album tonight if I took some fucking codeine.
I can't do any drugs at all. I was talking to Ari about doing mushrooms with him for the first time. I'm too freaking scared.
Why?
I can't, never mind codeine and all. I just don't like it. I don't like, cause I've heard people talk about it and they say like they see shit.
I was just doing mushroom sentences to Jay. I was doing mushroom face where it's just, you have to just give an intense stare without any expression and you just have to say something like, your soul's your trunk.
Yeah, I don't want any part of that. If you turned to me and said that and then I was also on mushrooms, I would literally...
You would have got it. You would have gone like this. No, you're right.
Tell me something I don't know.
That's what Dave Smith hit me with. He was like, I was like, dude, are you seeing this crazy thing on TV I'm watching right now? And he just goes, Dude, I mean, all light is connected.
Dude, that's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing.
He goes, light is just constantly connected. It's never breaking. The thing of light, I go,
I don't want to fuck you. I don't want to fuck you up right now, but when you go against momentum, you're going against everything.
Do you believe this Diet 7-Up has all the taste of the original? With none of the calories?
I go, no. Lemon and lime can live together.
You know, they say Dr. Pepper is 23 flavors. I guess 22 of them are cherry.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
That'd be great. It'd be great if someone at the Dr. Pepper offices just slams his fist listening to this radio show. Son of a bitch, Oakerson.
You know, I was gonna save this topic for when we got back in studio, but I think it's timely right now that while we were not together, Chester from Lincoln Park.
Oh yeah.
Died.
Yeah, he hung himself.
Another person magically hanged themselves to death from a doorknob of a closet, because they were in fact not trying to kill themselves. They were jerking off while fucking choking themselves.
Confirmation of that?
No, but let me tell you a theory that Jay has concocted. And again, as I'm stating,
concocted, so I don't.
Listen, dude, you're making me be corporate Dan, and I don't want to be. I don't like being that on here. But for the sake of doing jobs of everyone else on the bonfire, Jay's opinion is his alone. Jay has a theory that no one's killing themselves; they're just choke jerking. Because no one can kill themselves on a doorknob.
Exception of Ryan Hernandez and the guy who kept the girls prisoner in Cleveland, because you can't kill yourself any other way in prison.
You really drilled into these suicides.
Yeah.
But he says all celebrities.
Sal, if someone goes kill yourself right now, you have to kill yourself.
Yeah.
You could choose how you do it. You have an endless supply of money as these celebrities do. You could kill yourself however you want. Where is hanging yourself in any of that?
I mean, it's probably the most immediate because you don't have to go.
What?
Yeah, you're just like there. Chris Cornell did it with exercise rubber bands.
No, dude, even better.
Oh, and he was also jerking off?
Well, that's Jay's theory.
Oh,
see how a theory becomes a conspiracy?
This has gone past theory to me, and it's
By the way, good job.
Fact.
Good job. That was Rob Cornell, Chris Cornell's brother. He works for True TV.
I thought you were going to say it was Mike Shinoda, the fucking rappy guy from Lincoln Park.
That's not cool. He's just rapping at us.
Yo.
Oh, but you ain't got no hook now, do you, Shinoda?
So you think there's an asphyxiation epidemic going on?
Jay is one of those people that does.
You think? Now listen, before you start saying that I'm crazy here.
You are.
I'm not. Why would you hang yourself when there's massive amounts of drugs you could take and go to sleep and never wake up? Why would you be so dramatic? Here's why. They're not trying to kill themselves. They're jerking off. Then recently, because I've been so public about this belief, a person came to me and said, actually, it's a pretty common thing with people who are trying to kick opiates or have kicked opiates, because it's a natural way to have that. They said that rush when you come choking. I like that. Crystal is nodding her head yes, like I'm giving a speech about fracking. She's like,
yes,
all fucked up.
Yeah.
So true.
Stop that pipeline.
There was such belief in that.
Petition.
She goes, this guy's speaking the truth.
Yeah, she goes, you know what? I'm glad I came. Gin evolve, everybody.
Yeah.
Gin evolve.
I mean, isn't masturbation good enough? Like, I never was like, let me just also
to this guy, but I'm not a heroin addict. Right. I'm not a recovering heroin addict.
You're saying that the choke jerk replicates the high of heroin?
That's what they're saying. That's what these people have said.
What a weird way to get there, huh?
Right.
You go,
so
guys,
do it.
It goes like this. Guys, I think I found out how to get a heroin high.
Yeah. Might I suggest, like, people do heroin with their friends? Why don't you just get a spotter if you're gonna choke jerk, and then you just do it with friends, like you're supposed to do
genius.
Yeah,
genius.
It's exactly what I said.
It's also one of my.
It's exactly what I said. I said on the internet, so there's evidence of this, that I will have Christine spot me, and I
do not want to come in one Monday, and Christine's like, Jay's no longer with us.
I'm not a good spotter.
He was heavier than he looked. I couldn't get him up. I'm like, okay, Christine, I came. Get me up now. She's like, yeah. Can't get you up, baby. We said, why did we make Mike move out?
In hindsight,
where are the scissors? Where are the scissors?
In hindsight, I should have never volunteered.
Oh, there's fucking cum everywhere.
such a big load.
These guys are all going from a good choke jerk.
Yeah.
It's killing all of our lead singers.
Let me tell you something, though. I stand behind those doorknobs.
Oh, dude. What a time
in those doorknobs.
What a time to make a commercial like that for doorknobs. Are you a successful lead singer of a band from the 90s? Do you love choking it right on the edge of existence?
I tell you what, though. I'd be a good spokesperson for those doorknobs. If it could hold me for it. These are just tiny little skinny lead singers of emo bands. But talk about me really getting in there, really getting my haunches in it, and really dropping down.
Do you remember the Tough Shed commercial where the dirt bike would go over the Tough Sheds and then into the shitty one? That's what it would be. You're like the Tough Shed commercial for doorknobs.
Yeah.
You go, how good's this doorknob? No one can kick it in. Watch me choke jerk.
I can choke jerk myself to death.
It's like an infomercial. It's just an infomercial about strong doorknobs, but then just one of the examples. Just like it's nothing. One of them's like they hit it with a hammer. One's they burn it. The third one is just and then he just goes to the next one like it's nothing.
But, by the way, it's such a quick pan that it's just Jay red-faced mid-jack. Like,
they show him doing one on a weak doorknob and it breaks. He's like,
so he shows his dick going
on. Oh, I was right there. I was right there.
And then tired of this happening to you?
Is the wife gone?
Stupid old soft doorknob.
Is the wife gone for the weekend? Did you just want to have your fun?
Choke jerk.
Our doorknobs hold up to 4 shacks.
I'm Shaquille O'Neal. I love to jerk off with this doorknob. I haven't felt anything since I won 4 titles in Los Angeles.
If I had my wits about me, I should have got a spotter.
I'll tell you. We did. One of our impressions was waking up from an autoerotic asphyxiation jerk off when you're like this. Oh God, there's cum all over me.
Yeah. You know how long you've been out by how dry the jizz on your chest is? Oh, that's all milk mustached up. Yeah. How long was I out?
You go, ow, pulling it out.
My hairs are all matted down.
Oh God.
But that means success.
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't die.
You didn't die. You woke up.
You want to wake up and see that, really.
You either wake up in heaven or a fucking chest with dried clam chowder on it.
It's clearly a choke jerk. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. Look, once they released that Michael Hutchence and David Carradine died from that.
Yeah.
It's their legacy now. If you say NXS, someone will say
immediately first thing I think. And
if you go Michael Hutchence, you'll go, oh yeah, the guy died choke jerking, lead singer of NXS. Yeah.
Do you think
you don't go? And when someone goes David Carradine, you go, oh yeah, Kung Fu jerked off to death. First, you got to remind yourself who he is.
Right. Kung Fu, then yeah. Do you think there's any clues?
It's your legacy. So
we have impressionable listeners. You probably have impressionable listeners. So I would also say, guys, no choke jerk is worth your life.
Yeah, and do it with a buddy. Do it with a buddy.
You know what? I'm not prepared to say that because these guys keep dying from choke jerking, and they keep going back to the well. Chris Cornell, Chester Bennington's friend, died very short, not long ago. And he was like, man, I'm so sad about Chris. You know what's going to get my mind off all this? Maybe I'll throw my own choke jerk. Goes the same way.
Oh, Chris Cornell was also a choke jerk?
Come on! If you're going to hang yourself, why would you do it from a doorknob? It doesn't even make any sense. You have to work so hard.
But if you take the pills to do it, then you also, then you lose the extra bonus of masturbating.
True.
Oh, this is you jerk off.
Oh, you know what though? And it is, a choke jerk is a one for the road kind of scenario. Right. That's a road soda of jerking.
Dude, by the way, setting up a choke jerk has to make you feel weird.
What,
you're just like, you're on the phone with your mom and you're like, yeah, mom. Uh-huh. You're trying to get like the noose ready.
Hey, hold on. As you're doing it, you go like this. You go, that's a fucking box knot. You idiot. You gotta get a noose.
You go, all right, got this.
You go, hold on. I gotta put my towel down on the door so my fucking balls don't hit tile.
He goes, all right, we're going to test out this new Koning doorknob. Says it can hold up to 4 shacks. All right, here we go. Settle into it.
You know what I love? You know what I love about a Marriott? Strong doorknobs.
Yeah. He goes, all right, anyway, Ma. All right, happy Passover. Call tomorrow.
You're watching porn on your phone, and you go, okay.
I don't get something though, because I never really thought of this, but like, can't they just stand up? Like, if
you're like sitting down,
like how are they choking to death? Because when they feel like you're choking too much, don't you just stand up?
When they're coming, they're passing out.
That's all right.
They're passing out, and then they're just choking.
What I was going to say is, do you think there's signs of choke jerking in Linkin Park music if you play it backwards?
I've become so numb.
I choke jerk all the time.
I was going to say flat. I've become so numb. It's like your body's numb because you cut off all the blood to it into your head.
I just went cut. Yeah.
I've become so numb. Doing jerks on a doorknob, son. I can feel you there.
I'll tell you, it feels so good when the air is gone. I try so hard.
Can I get an encore? Can I get an encore and a strong door?
It's all here.
So they're on purpose.
They're killing themselves.
No, they want to pass out on purpose, even when it happens successfully.
They're dying by accident.
But is that part of the normal?
They're passing out on purpose.
I see your question, and I want to understand too. In a choke, we're going to you as the choke jerk expert.
Yes, I'll accept that. Professor Choke Jerk.
When you come on a choke jerk, do you pass out? Every time?
No, probably not.
Do you get right to the edge of passing out? Is it like when Hulk Hogan used to have the sleeper on him and your hand goes down twice? And then the third time you're like, oh.
Yeah.
That's it. And then Real American starts playing.
Point at your dick.
So when you're going to do it, you say to yourself, I may pass out. If I pass out, I can't loosen this. So I literally always may die every time I do this?
Yeah.
I feel like you're just really going with this by the seat of your pants. You're just kind of
that wasn't a confident yes.
A little bit on that one. No, I think it's not. They don't do it to pass out every time. I think it's done with the idea that they're going to come, loosen the fucking thing. I think in the action of like getting somewhere in between that, getting ready to come and coming, they're just going like they're nodding out because they're fucking. The wind's cut off, and they fucking...
I'm too nervous to do it because I fall asleep.
Their dicks in their hands, and then people pay Ray Donovan types to come and be like,
cut him out.
He was super sad because a guy from a band 20 years older than him died 2 weeks ago.
Do you think that's their fixer, that's their version of a cat in a tree problem for firefighters? They go, another dead celebrity choke jerk. He's like, I'll be right over. I already got the story correct.
The wolf.
Yeah.
The wolf has come over.
But I fall asleep too easily watching TV, so I don't trust a choke jerk.
Haven't you ever just fallen asleep after a regular old jerk when you're stretched out in a hotel room or something? Well, you don't live. You can do it at home, but like for me in a hotel room, like a real stretch out naked one, you just conk, and then you wake up because your dick itches a ton because it got short with jizz on it.
What a great description.
You really paint the picture.
Yeah.
I like to fancy myself a wordsmith.
But what does that have to do with
so you're saying
getting choked out?
Yeah, but I don't think you're just like, I think you're much more relaxed in that situation than choking while you're coming.
No, picture being that relaxed and you have no air.
Yeah, no, that's not relaxed.
Terrible.
No, it's not relaxed, but you're going to pass out.
But
they're not looking for relax.
Getting choked
they're looking for
during
rush.
any activity, my whole life doesn't sound good. Huh? Like if you were like, you want to go water skiing? We'll choke you out. I'm like, no.
Yeah. I will say this though.
You've never fucked a chick who likes to be choked? I've done it. It makes me uncomfortable as hell.
Millions, Jay. But what I'm talking about is myself.
I used to play that game in middle school where you would push on each other's chests and pass out. So it's basically
you don't remember that in school? I didn't do it.
No, I never heard of that till this moment.
You cross your arms, I guess, if you push out and you hold your breath and you pass out.
I did one in science, in 7th grade science class. I was showing my friend Casey it, where she was like, "What do you guys do?" And I go like this, and you breathe between your knees, and bring it up, and put both your hands on your neck like that. And then I was just waking up on the floor of my science class.
This crowd's getting all weird. I'm sorry you guys didn't grow up with single dating mothers.
We didn't have the internet.
Sounds like
my mom could afford Nintendo. Me and my friends had to pass out without jerking off.
Cause irreversible damage.
No, not really. You're just kind of looking if you could take a knockout or not.
I'm gonna jump in here and say, Sal, I believe you are right. It could cause irreversible damage.
Because you're cutting off oxygen to your brain.
What Dan doesn't realize is the irreversible damage is the part of his brain that makes him think there couldn't be irreversible damage.
I'm sorry, because ever since that day, I've just been going forward. So, I'm sorry, you guys are in the back nitpicking.
Oh shit!
Wait, can females do it? Choke?
That's a weird
That's
thing.
a question for Christine. She has a microphone.
Christine, can you choke jerk?
Yeah, I'm actually reading up on it right now, though. And
I thought you were doing it.
You were reading up on female choke jerking?
Well, no, you can. It's just, it's like, remember my friend that killed the girl from the bondage?
I wasn't there. I was at my grandmother's house.
Well, I have a friend that killed a girl from bondage. It's like
choke jerking my grandma.
I really 100% agree with Jay on this. I think this is what people are doing. I think it's not talked about, and I think.
Wait, you really think that Jay's?
Yeah,
no, you don't think it's suicide?
No, I think it's way better for Chris Cornell's legacy to be suicide than choke jerking. That's
no, it's
what I
not.
think.
Yeah, sure it is.
Black Hole Sun is way cooler if it's choke jerk.
No.
Because Black Hole Sun's like
that's what you see. It's like you just like all the lights start to go black.
That's what I'm saying.
Choke jerking.
The guy from INXS, by the way, it was ruled suicide, and then it was his girlfriend that was like, it was autoerotic asphyxiation. And we should almost just tell everybody, hey, if you kill yourself hanging, we're all going to say that you
we're all going to make
choke
fun of you. If you hang yourself,
like,
we're all going to make fun of you.
I'm like to make love, not war.
Can I back it up about 45 seconds to when you said, you know my friend who killed the girl from bondage?
Yeah.
And then we just let that slide?
I had a friend that was way into BDSM, a friend from high school, and it was, quote unquote consensual shit, but he was like wrapping girls in plastic bags and strangling them. And he killed a girl.
Is something wrong with me?
No, something's wrong.
You don't like to keep a bitch fresh in some saran wrap?
We shouldn't accept this stuff. We're in this age of everybody should accept everybody. Like, this is like shooting heroin. It's a very dangerous game to play, and you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, some people like needle drugs, and some people like being smothered while they come.
Yeah, there's a whole, he's being held right now. Like, he killed...
Oh, it's recent?
It was, last year. And I can tell you this much, I don't think that guy had the intention on killing her, because there's video of it, because he was videotaping it.
What the fuck is going on in life?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of videotaping? I'm going to watch that while I choke jerk.
He said you're... He
almost
said at the end of the video, he said,
piece.
you're free to go. And she didn't get up, because she was dead.
I mean, what
That's
a
good to have on record, though.
Oh,
Get out
man.
of here. Oh, what are you going to squat here? Squatter's rights? I said go!
He goes, fly away, bird.
It was suffocating through she got wrapped in plastic wrap?
Yeah, because he was wrapping these girls in plastic and strangling them and then fucking them while they were passed out. And it's that's okay because it was consensual. You can't consent to your own death. Once it becomes murder, it's murder.
Do you think he finished anyway?
I think he probably did. I think he probably finished and then told her she was free to go and then
now
she was
it's
dead.
hot.
Oh, man, that realization when you spilled nut and then you're like, hey, wake up. Hey, wake up.
That's the worst part. It's
you get up from that situation. There's no use crying over spilled nuts.
The problem is you almost hope if you choke jerk to death, you almost hope you don't finish because when they find you, that's what's going to be weird.
Well, they go like this.
If it's just one tear of jizz down your dick, this guy's not a strong shooter. But if it's all over your forehead and shit, you're like, what a tragic loss.
What a crescendo.
Nobody's telling us if these guys died with their dicks out. Nobody's gonna tell us. If there was a way to just
Dick Detective Christine.
If their dicks were out when they were dead, then obviously that was it. But who's gonna tell us that?
Just one last thing.
Christine Evans, coroner to the stars. Private dick. She'll tell the truth.
She goes, I got in the autopsy room before they cremated the body. Cornell clearly post-cum dick.
Yeah, he was all soft up.
That barrel was still hot from a bullet being shot.
Sal, you're one of our favorite guests to have on this show, buddy. We've had you so many times now.
Yeah,
you were there through all the times, all the Corey Feldman concerts.
We were hoping that we were going to get you and Ari to fight to see who's been the longest.
Physically fight?
Yeah, but then
that would have been interesting.
I feel like I got money on Sal.
Through the 2 years, you never let me down.
Oh, this is Jay's gift to you.
My world around.
We've been practicing this.
Years I've found with you
through the last 2 years.
Terrible twos now you're in.
I'd love to say that we've confused the two Puerto Ricans in the room, but I bet they're the only two people who knew that song.
Goddamn right they are.
Huh?
And you got a word wrong.
Oh, Omi bringing the truth.
Ay, Omi. What was it?
It's supposed to be, you turned my life around and you said something else.
World. You might have said world.
Did you?
Well, what's bigger, your life or your world?
Probably the world.
What's accurate?
Do you have this song available, Lou?
Of course he does. It's fucking Helicopter Lou.
This is a great way to go to commercial. Sal Vulcano, I love you so much.
Thank you guys for having me. I love you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you,
It's the
man.
funniest show there is.
Sal Vulcano! Everybody, we'll be right back to say goodbye. It's the Bonfire. Live 2-year anniversary from the JFL Fest in Montreal.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder. Live from the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal.
In the sky, just a you and I. Oh, that's sexy, everybody. Welcome back. Bonfire 2-year anniversary show live from the Montreal Comedy Festival, Just for Laughs. We finally got our asses up here.
Yeah.
2 years of show for us to go live from Montreal.
Finally happened in a side room with some cool curtains around it.
It really is some cool curtains. This has been a ton of fun.
Yeah, this has been a fucking awesome time. I'm excited I just got to Montreal and you're obviously been here too long.
I know. I was going to say, we really proved to the suits at Comedy Central, we don't need to do a bunch of stunts. Just have some fun guests and have good conversation. And I was going to be like, see, but they left bored about an hour ago. They were in the back of the room and now they are gone.
Yeah.
So.
I think they were going to New Faces.
They were going where?
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they were bored. I think they were supposed to go to New Faces.
Okay.
They're like, this thing could use more stunts. Anywho, I'm out.
I'm gonna go see if I can find Kenny versus Spenny.
I gotta find the next Kenny versus Spenny.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta go see I gotta go watch a guy do a fucking Mozart impression while he's in a bubble. It's Just for Laughs, Montreal. You have seen our top comedian. It's a social piece.
How you say social piece?
The man, he takes a shit inside the hula hoop.
I just realized, do we after this, do we go over there for a press conference afterwards?
Oh, dude,
how'd you go to the live show? Man, well, you know, it was,
dude.
Are they on?
Do these work, Lou? Yes, sir. Can we do a 2-year press conference?
Yes!
Yeah, are these things live? So thanks. Yeah, we have to have a press conference, boys. It's been a good 2 years. Just looking forward to getting back out there, 4 days a week. So, just want to thank Jay.
Really,
I want to thank God. I want to thank everyone helping out.
Sal Vulcano. Montreal Gazette.
Thank you, Jack. Can you walk us through your expectations for the show when you first started, and now after 2 years, have you met your expectations, exceeded them? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Okay. Jay, you want to take this?
Yeah. It's about getting cohesive as a team.
Yeah.
And just coming out there and really leaving it all out there on the floor. It's like
absolutely.
It's like using all the hack sports
things.
It's really, you got to leave it all out there and try your best. And it's like together and with God's help. The man above, none of this is possible without him. So
all grace be to God. He's the one that started the fire. Andy Fiore.
Big J, how do you feel about practice for the Bonfire?
Practice? We're talking about practice? Chester Bennington just choke jerked to death, man. Are we talking about practice? Practice. Not the show.
Not talking about live show.
Not live show.
Talking about practice.
Talking about practice. Man, come on. Anybody else?
Any other questions?
I'm about to go get my choke jerk on.
I just want to thank my sponsor. I want to thank McGregor Doorknobs. Shout out to all the weed men out there. And, I just want to give thanks to the campers. They've been there for 2 years. And, I don't see myself being on any other radio show. So this is where I want to be.
I'd like to retire a Bonfire guy. So
yeah, I want to start a dealership and maybe a steakhouse in this city.
Are you guys gonna leave us like Opie did?
No.
Well, if I have my choice, I'll probably leave via choke jerk.
But if it interests you at all, I have a lot of videos of Christine pissing. So.
Also, we will put those up and not be fired for.
Everybody, I want to say before we get out of here, honestly, before I even get into you, Dan, Merkface, we miss you terribly, buddy.
We miss you, buddy. We love you.
We love you so much, and we hope nothing but the best for you. But if we're all lucky, maybe Nick DiPaolo will fail miserably, and you'll be back.
I hope that doesn't happen. I hope he just hates you and gives you
Yeah. Lou Witzke, I absolutely fucking love you. You are
Backbone
the backbone of the show, man. Me and Dan can never thank you enough for all that you do. Jacob, you little high stress, high voltage Spitfire. We love you. Christine, you know how much I love you, but this show is
it wouldn't be without you, Christine, so thank you.
Absolutely. Christine Evans, everybody.
You guys are the best, and we all love you.
And Jason, I love you so damn much.
Together! 2 years! Hey everyone, here's the 2 more! Yeah! It's not even a big goal. Yeah, here's the 2 more years!
Here's the 7 to 18 more months!
We love you guys. Thank you so much for being here at the JFL Montreal Comedy Festival. Thank you so much. We'll be back live in studio on Monday.
Yeah, get ready, people. Thanks. We'll see you. We love you guys.